What's happening?
We met the bitter undead vampire X.
Grimzod Garganhall.
Yep, which I should shift.
And Lefty.
And Lefty, yes.
And Lefty. Can't forget Lefty.
Down
Session
in
31.
NPC folder. Okay. Well, saw an incoming astral storm that kind of swept over Topla's tower, and in the middle of the astral storm was a very unique looking ship that when you encountered the captain you realized was a ship primarily crewed by vampirates and other undead. Who the captain seems to have some sort of history with Topla. And he's a long-time resistor of the Empire. And I believe you guys were ready to kind of agree on a deal with him. Agree for an ally and aid with a few minor caveats. Some a little easier for all of you to agree to, some a little less so. And right as you were about to agree, Button noticed that the ship was leaving. And as Grimzod tried to run after it, he was tackled by a seemingly possessed Mr. Flinch, who...
Yeah, that was the thing that I remember. I was like, there was a ghost somewhere in there.
Mm-hmm.
Who, as soon as the ship was far enough away from the asteroid that Grimzod was not going to be able to just like jump onto it, left, and Grimzod managed to convince all of you to head after the ship on the Ladybug, as he claims there is something on the ship that is necessary to deal with the Vines and to deal with the Empire. And I believe we had ended saying that all of you got back on the ship and managed to get the ship up and off the asteroid perfectly fine. With
And we got
Trixie
the
and
Ori
Micken.
device.
Huh?
And we got the Ori device.
With Trixie and Micken getting the pieces that you needed before the Ori and direction.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, that being said, you all are on the Ladybug. Who is helming the Ladybug? Where does everybody land?
When you say helming, do you mean like, who is driving it?
Partially, yes.
Because I imagine Booker is... Oh, the helm is not the front. Never mind. Booker is like... I want to say leading the charge because he kind of sped off with what's-his-name first to get there and start unmooring the ship as quickly as he could. But Booker has yet to fly the ship.
Yes,
Which is fine.
Grimzod, Booker, and Liliana got there first. You can choose to fly the ship if you would like, Joe. You do have spells you can spend now.
I can, but I'm gonna not because I feel like too much change right now might upset people.
Did you...
Joe,
did you quit your class again?
I mean, I can pilot it.
What?
I got the spell slots.
My class is the spell Magus.
Okay.
Yeah, he's been a Magus for a while.
Okay, yeah. I thought you swapped your class again.
Well, Booker had spells in his other form too. He was a warlock.
Yeah.
It was part
No,
warlock.
if Joe swapped his class again right now, when we don't have a free everybody swap the class time, you would know. I would be saying some shit.
True. There it is.
But you said Liliana's going to fly the ship this time?
I was offering to,
Yeah,
but I
sure,
think
go
my audio cut out. Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Mickens, not going to be towards the front of the ship. He likes the back of the ship, further away from where the business end at the moment. Let's put it that way. So, as you all are flying off away from Topla, it is still in the midst of the storm. In fact, the core of the storm is right immediately around the asteroid. Um, and you see the very faint outline of the last breath far ahead of you, only being silhouetted by the occasional multicolored lightning strike. Are you guys just trying to speed and catch it? Is there a plan that you guys want to try and come up with?
I mean, right now, speed, unmoor, and catch up. Because we don't want to destroy the ship.
Yeah, Grimzod has essentially told you all that he needs the ship taken.
Yeah, so we can't and I will assume Booker is as he's like futzing around with the rigging and unmooring it and whatever, he will explicitly state we're not aiming to destroy it, we're aiming to catch up to it, deal with the crew, take control of the ship back, and then re-hijack it back to the land, or back under Grimzod's control here. Easy.
I imagine Button is assisting with carrying ropes, and they just pipe up while they're just untying shit. It's like,
Are we killing them?
Grimzod looks over his shoulder, and it only took him a matter of a few moments to orient himself with the ladybug and start helping. There is a remarkable overlapping between ships, but you could tell he is a pretty seasoned sailor for how quickly he immediately knew where to go and what to do. Just with a quick glance over the rigging and the general layout of the ship. And as he kind of looks over his shoulder and down towards Button, there is still just that kind of glint in his eyes. And he just kind of shakes his head. Well, they've already died once. Might as well reacquaint them with it. They stole my ship, they deserve nothing less.
Looks at Button. Go nuts.
Button tilts their head.
I have bolts.
Booker just starts to continue unmooring the ship.
Button will just get back to work.
As he kind of shifts and helps to move a couple of bolts towards the ballista at the front, he kind of looks around at all of you, and he's looking at each of you as you come into line of sight a little more closely than he did before. Tell he has now gone from businessman to assessing your capabilities. And his eyes land on Booker. Which one's your heavy hitter?
I don't know. I feel like it's probably Liliana.
What do you mean by heavy hitter? As in the most damage?
That's what I assume he means. So,
Of course, Liliana is down
Booker-
below deck right now.
I feel like the next highest damage would be
does
Trixie.
anyone have? Yeah, I was gonna say it'd either be Trixie or Booker, and
Booker, yeah.
after Liliana.
Mhm.
But if either Piper or Iris have any opinion on how much damage they feel they do, that would be a great time to chime in.
Mhm.
Well, again, Lily is currently piloting the ship, so it would have to be Iris.
No, I mean like above table, because Booker would probably have a better idea than me.
Oh, I do believe I do a fuck ton of damage.
Cool.
That's what I do. I do damage.
Yeah, I figured that you would probably have a pretty good amount of damage output between blast and some of your big ol' spells. But
Yeah.
oh, you're not a warlock. Fuck, you're a sorcerer. But still, you still have like third level spells, so you still pack pretty good punch. And
yeah,
Iris to Trixie's capabilities.
I mean, I do a D6. I don't know if that's
Like
what you
10
mean.
times in a row.
Yeah, but how many attacks? Like, how do you feel
A
about your
ton of
damage input?
D6s.
As in, I do 1d6
I-
4 times, and also add my wisdom and dex modifier, etc., etc.
Yeah. I mean, I think she has really consistent damage. I don't know if she hits hard as a spellcaster, but she'll. I feel like she's really consistent, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Okay, then I would then Booker would like think for a minute, undo while he's kind of lost in thought, subconsciously undo the knot that he is working with, and then he'd look back at Grimzod and be like, "Well, we got the one who's below deck doing the piloting right now, the plant one. She's the magic blasty type, and then you got me, and the many-armed one."
Grimzod's eyes kind of flicker over from Booker to Trixie and then back. And then
You could call us by our names,
Just in case he doesn't remember names.
looks back over to Trixie. Well, in my advice, before we get to the ship, one of you needs to take care of Hunk.
Huh?
Monk.
Ever fought an undead ogre?
Trixie
Sure.
grins.
Booker's eyebrows go up. Ogre, huh? Oh boy.
Can't say that I have, but I'm willing to give it a shot.
There is a single firm nod as he turns back to what he is doing.
Trixie dice.
Huh?
I just got my Trixie dice. I'm sorry.
The gremlin activated.
Okay. Double checking that I understood what that means. Cool. So, as you all are speeding along, let me see here. Lily.
Oh, hey, that's me.
You are a charisma so roll me a charisma save.
Indeed. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong button.
Sheesh.
Holy shit!
God damn. Okay.
You.
Rolling like that, ma'am.
No, that was my one nat 20 for the week.
Oh.
So, as you are speeding through the storm, it it's been a hot minute since you have hold on. I am fighting with something and it is taking all of my brain power for some reason and I don't know why. There we go. It's been a hot minute since you've had to spell jam the Lady Luck. But it does feel kind of like settling into comfortable old shoes almost. As you sit and start to guide the ship through the storm and you feel the as your body extends through the very wood of the ship, there is something different this time as Starbow has started to connect more properly with the ship and root himself a little bit deeper. You can feel the links to his essence, more or less. The very small traces of his magic and the rooting of his being with the wood on the deck and the wood throughout the ship, and you can start to feel him through the rest of the ship. It's not unlike some of the vague memories you have of your early existence when you were more properly rooted than you are now. And there is a slight comfort to it for you, but that comfort is very quickly driven out of your mind as you feel the crackling electricity around you swirling in the air, the vortexes that would sweep any other ship into just spirals and tumbles through the air if it wasn't for the fact that there was a spelljammer at the helm to keep this ship steady. And it's like trying to push a door open during a storm, where the very wind is trying to push you back as you're pushing forward, as you are going in the direct opposite direction that the storm is traveling. Yet you continue, and you're able to kind of twist and turn your way through the currents of electricity that you can sense grow and crack. And you are able to avoid having the ship take any direct hits. Congratulations on that nat 20.
Hey.
However, I do need everybody on deck to give me one dex saving throw.
Dave,
Oh, all right, boys.
I would like to use my inspiration that I got last time.
Now remember, if you use inspiration, it's rolled at advantage.
Oh man,
Hey.
Button's about to get fucking yeeted.
There we go. Thank God.
Button and Booker both got a fucking 5.
Would
I don't know
you
what you're
like
talking
to
about. I rolled
use
a
that
21.
inspiration button?
I'd like to use the inspiration to not get yeeted.
Which is
I
a
think
shame.
Oh, it's
Oh, go ahead.
I think this is a day because I just rolled a 5.
Oh, I have physical dice. Holy shit!
Yes, you do.
I have my physical dice. I have my
Are you
physical dice,
fucking
guys.
kidding me? I'm adding a fucking D4 to that.
Get their city population button.
Come on,
There
13.
you go. 13. Viking got
I'm,
a dirty 20.
I'm also going to reroll.
Damn it. We all used our inspiration in the first 30 seconds.
Listen, we don't want to get yeeted, okay?
I don't think
Oh,
That's-
that's really fair.
It'd be so bad if we got yeeted into a storm.
It would be really great.
monks should have something for this. Damn it!
Deck saves. But did we all use the fucking reroll?
Okay, that's a nat 20.
We all fail and use the. I'm putting this in the notes. We all fail and use the inspiration we got last session.
That's rough on Starbow. Okay. Why is that connected to my fucking... What?
Force grenade. God damn.
Yeah,
Crux.
he has a force grenade. I don't understand why force grenade is connected to a dex saving throw button.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're I'll figure that out later. Grimthaw's not doing great either. Okay. So that is a 13 for Button. What was it for Iris?
20.
20. Piper. Lily is down below, so she does not need to roll.
15. Trixie, nat 20.
Are we gonna have to do the thing where we like tie ourselves to the mast? Because I feel like we're gonna have to do the thing where we tie ourselves to the mast.
Booker, 21.
So as you all are flying through this storm, steadily gaining, it's slow, but it is a steady gain on the last breath. You see several times where the ship just kind of lurches to one side or the other, and all of you kind of go skidding across the deck a few feet as Liliana avoids just these massive strikes of lightning. And at the very first time, all of you just have that instinct of like, what the fuck are you doing? And then there's the crack of lightning that misses the side of the ship by like 2 feet, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna mind my fucking business and do what I need to do. However, as you get into sight of the ship, you can start to see it more clearly and see the figures moving very quickly along, back and forth on the deck, up and down the riggings. Lily has to kind of level out to start trying to approach more accurately, and as she does, there is a crack of lightning that streaks across the deck. And let's see here. 20. Everybody is going to take... Well, everybody except Lily, I should say. That passed, which is everybody except for Starbow and Crux and Grimzod. Let's see here. Where's my damage die? Huh, you guys are very, very, very lucky. So everybody that passed takes 5 damage, as these 3 are going to take 10 damage.
Imagine using all of your inspiration to take 5 less damage.
Well, I have not finished
Um,
my description either yet in
Yeah.
their defense. So that is 10 for Starbow, 10 for 5 for Flitch. Crux. And And as they are struck with the lightning, you see first it kind of passed through Grimzod, who goes tumbling down the steps leading up to the ballista and ends up kind of flat on his back, the mask that still covers his lower face glowing very faintly as sparks leap across the openings in it. And similarly, Crux gets knocked back and prone, and Starbow does not get knocked prone, but you can see a couple of the floorboards around him kind of raise, and you can see that they're going to have to be nailed back down flat as his roots barely keep him upright. But he is just kind of charred across his chest and lower body as all of the ones that failed are going to have, for the next hour, disadvantage on all dexterity checks and saves.
Ooh.
Okay, that is worth it. Yes, it is.
As you see these sparks of multicolored electricity just kind of coursing over them, and every piece of metal that they wear still glowing very faintly. All the rest of you that managed to keep your feet, the arc of the lightning just kind of struck out with kind of little tiny shocks, but you managed to avoid the direct bolt. And you can feel it still kind of coursing through your veins, and it is strange. It is painful, but it is also somehow invigorating as you realize that this is not just electricity, this is magic, this is astral. That sinks deep into you as the ship comes up alongside, not alongside, but just behind the last breath. Do need all of you to move where you think you guys would be on the Lady Luck really fast for me, so that I know how to describe.
Cool. So two things. The front is here, so this is the direction that would be like
Yes.
closest to. That would be the most forward
last
motion.
breath would be like over here. Is where you're approaching.
Wait, hold on. Over here. Okay, cool. Because Booker, I imagine, ran straight to the prow of the ship after it was unmoored, and was like kind of following and like alongside it like this. Second question. DM, I happen to have some physical dice as well. Do you mind if I roll my physical dice?
All of you can roll your physical dice if you would like. There are certain checks that I may deem important enough that you must take a picture as proof.
That's understandable. I'm much obliged. That's all I have.
What?
I need to get button dice. That's what I need to do. I need to get button dice so I can join the squad.
What the fuck was that accent, Joe? I'm still.
What accent? I didn't do no accent. What are you talking about?
So as you start to come up alongside the galleon, you all kind of there's a brief moment where you're like, this is why we fly on a bug ship. Bug ships always have the maneuverability over the larger ships. There's just that little tiny dash of satisfaction as, let's see here, you come up. So the top two floors are what you see, with the raised portion of the foredeck and aft deck, and then the center deck. You see,
Okay.
yes.
Oh, just calibrating my mind to the image. All good.
Okay.
Don't mind me.
So you see a good handful of various vampirates and undead scrambling over the deck, coming down from the riggings as you get closer and closer. And at the very back of the ship, on the aft deck, you do see the large, hulking zombie ogre that Grimzod mentioned, who seems to be in charge of the very large steering wheel that is on the aft deck. However, as you all come up closer, you just see him kind of thunk this heavy, thick mass of wood down to lock the wheel into place as he kind of turns. And as he does so, you see him like kind of look over at the ladybug, and you don't see his mouth move at all. You hear shouting from the others, and he actually looks down, and you see that wrapped around his waist is some semblance of a belt that he picks up a mace in one hand and then pulls a knife out from where it was stuck in his stomach. And then looks back up at you.
Gotta remember, undead.
Yup.
Can Booker see him given the ugly look?
Yes. I think the only ones that were not going to be able to see that from where everybody moved on the Lady Luck were Crux, Micken, and Trixie.
Booker. Sorry. Brief aside, I have to tangent. I bought Claire a Wormy, which is a little stuffed animal that you can microwave.
Uh-huh.
And Claire went to bed and then came back downstairs and stuck the thing in the microwave. I was like, "What are you making?" Oh, just microwaving a stuffed cat.
Why?
She is going to be doing that for a while because we have one or
Ever.
two of those in the office, and it is a cycle of going and microwaving the stuffed animal and then coming back to our chairs.
It is, to answer your question, Iris, when you warm it up, it smells real good and it is so cozy. It's like fresh, like piping hot, and it's like a stuffed animal that has weight to it, so you can set it on your shoulder and it's like
Oh, it's like a heat pad kind of thing, but with the little beads, and I'm
Yeah,
assuming.
yeah. It's a
Okay,
scented
okay.
like
It's
weight animal.
it is a weighted animal shaped lavender scented heating pad.
Okay.
But it's just very funny because I can see the microwave with the light on, and there's just a cat going in circles very slowly. um, to but aside from that, Booker sees the brief exchange, and the dude like pull the knife out and look threateningly back towards like the ladybug and his crew and everything, and he's just gonna give that guy like a pretty hard stare and then flip him off. Fuck you, I ain't scared.
I believe we need a music change for this show.
You're right. You're very right.
Pirates
God,
of the
imagine a
Caribbean.
DJ that doesn't DJ.
Copyright free Pirates of the Caribbean.
Warm cat.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
You're super right. I was gonna go. I'm looking for the. There it is.
Let's go.
So
Yo, that art is sick.
you
Isn't
all
it?
can choose how how you want to try and board the ship. As soon as somebody boards the ship, initiative is going to be rolled.
So Trixie needs to be the last to take off. Everyone needs to find a way over first.
Okay.
To be fair, we
okay.
have established that Trixie can fucking
Why?
drop one of the smalls.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. I do have updraft. If that would help any.
We
What
need to
is
get
that?
Liliana a pair of wings.
I have
Stick
wings.
on.
It's called Trixie.
You get
Fair.
turn Liliana into a fucking fairy.
I'm sorry, I'm just picturing fucking Trixie dropping one of the smalls like a fucking bomber
Yep.
Pretty much.
bomber plane.
That's essentially what I imagine, just like fucking bombs away butt.
This fucking tiny fucking 3-foot tall being appears. Like, what are you gonna do?
And then you polymorph. You immediately polymorph into a T-Rex. That's what you do.
I don't have polymorph, man.
Micken can get himself over without too many issues, so Micken does not need to be worried about.
Booker could probably get himself over. He's deft.
Just Captain Jacket, you know?
Exactly.
Button is not very dexterous in the slightest.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Booker and Trixie, roll me a d20 to see who gets buffed.
Do you need a proof picture?
No.
Oh, that's a 5. Oh,
Where's my
yes.
flashlight?
5.
It would be good to see what you're
A
rolling.
little bit. That's an 11?
Okay. Trixie rolled higher. Trixie gets hasted.
Oh, hell yeah!
That is
Fucking go.
That is big money right there. Holy shit.
That is Micken's only 3rd level spell slot. Enjoy.
Trixie gets hasted. Her wings start, like, twitching, fluttering a little bit faster.
She goes from being a moth to sounding like a fucking bee.
Yep.
Trixie starts reciting the entire B-movie script. Booker, meanwhile, grabs a rope and pulls the beast claw knuckles out in his free hand and is gonna cut the rope. And I don't know what the rope goes to, but I'm hoping that it goes to something that will jettison him into the air so he can jump across and land on the enemy boat.
I feel like Booker is extra enough to like plan this and have like a sack of flour on like attached to the mast from the other end.
To the crow's nest.
Yeah, it is purely for this purpose.
I'm not gonna lie. He is probably that extra.
Right?
Okay.
Before that happens, though,
Yep.
Oh no.
Yep.
I'd like to cast a spell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyone has a spare shield?
I do not. I may have spoke too soon. Hold on. Where's my fucking sheet?
Like equipment shield?
Yes, equipment. I took the spell shield bearer, and I thought that would be useful here.
Like if anyone would have one, be Booker.
I don't have one.
Is that-
You know what I fucking did with it? I sold it with a bunch of my other mundane weaponry. I'm sorry.
What is the shield bearer? Like, read it out to me really fast.
You touch a shield and point to a creature you can see within range. For the duration, the shield floats in the air and follows the target around, attempting to protect them from harm. It acts immediately after you in initiative and can move up to 30 feet in a round, ignoring difficult terrain. It can occupy the same space as another creature without hindering the creature, and while in the same space as the target gains the benefit of wielding a shield, even if their hands are full or they are not normally proficient with shield.
I will say, for the sake of you getting some utilization out of that spell. Should you like to, you can pop a lid off of a barrel, and they will get a +1.
Oh, that's so sick.
Let's
You
go.
know
There
what?
you
I'll take it.
go.
I'll
I
take it.
imagine Trixie's like, Booker, where's your shield?
Flying up the air like, what fucking shield?
Fucking, she just kicks a barrel. The lid
Aw.
comes flying off. She catches it and tosses it at him.
Fucking, like, frisbee it up into the air.
You get +1 from that.
Hell yeah.
Okay. And share the text of that really fast, either in Roll20 or on the general for whoever you are giving the shield to. Either it's Booker or
Okay.
somebody else. I don't know who you were giving it to.
I was actually going to take it for myself.
Cool.
I'm gonna be taking on the big guy, right? So thought it'd be helpful.
Hell yeah.
So let me put this in the Spelljammer General for you.
I'm going to go ahead and start rolling this shit, because you see how many things I have to roll for here. It's going to take me a second. As you guys continue to figure out how to get across, I will need a dex save from Booker.
Ha ha ha. Hup. Oh, I forgot I have a physical dice. Whatever. I rolled a 10.
I'll let you try with the physical dice.
We're gonna hope. +4. That would make it a 15.
Okay, 15 works in your favor.
I'm gonna put this fucking roll tray in front of
Iris,
my
I'd like
face.
to request uppies for Button.
Okay. Trixie is more than willing.
Okay. Imagine Button sees Booker just leap into the fucking air. Fucking extra pirate ass. Shelly on the rope, and then Button looks down at their own limbs. Very small. Not capable of making that leap.
Button, hands.
Up.
I imagine Button doesn't just hold their hands up like a pick-me-up gesture, but is in Superman pose.
Yes.
Trixie doing a flyby grabbing Button on the way.
They've got like this quarterstaff in their hand, Superman. And while we're going over, could Button take the action to while they're getting uppies to activate mushroom?
Sure.
Whoop.
Flinch and Crux are going to take the opportunity here. Let's see. They're going to try and moor the Lady Luck to the side of the ship so that Lily is free.
Wait, we took a short rest, right?
No.
We didn't?
No, not between the whale fight and now.
Whale fight?
Or
Scaver.
the shark fight.
Yeah, but we did take a short rest like previously after that, right? After
No.
the scaver fight?
No.
So we didn't take a short.
I think the last time we took a short rest that I was aware of, because I did not fight Shark, the last short rest we had was before Shark, before we got to the island.
Because the scaver happened, and then immediately after you saw the storm and had to go rushing around. So you've not had a short rest.
Okay.
Technically, Booker has. Booker has had a long rest followed by a short rest because he took a nap. So Booker should be maxed out on his resources.
No shit. Okay. I'm down. I'm fine with that. I just gotta pull more weight.
while the ladies are busy killing the thing, you're up there taking a little
Studying the nap.
nappy. Yeah.
Let's see here. They're going to roll this for me. I should just make a new skill. You know what? Fuck it. I'm the DM. I'm going to. Everybody can add a skill
Mhm.
Oh,
that is tied to your choice of strength, dex, or intelligence. You're going to call it spelljamming. And essentially, you'll use it for any skill checks for the ship, and all of you are proficient in it.
that's literally pirate the skill.
Yep.
Cries and
Let's go.
sorcerer.
Cries and druid. You said strength, dex, or int, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Could it be, if I may, DM, could it be strength, dex, or specific casting stat? Or if you have spell casting?
Sure.
But Z, my charisma.
I said sure. I'll
Oh, you
take
said
it
sure.
back.
Okay. No.
I'll take it back.
Thank
No.
you.
Your heart healing.
Something the pirate spell life for me? I don't know the fucking words to that.
Yeah,
I know
yeah,
what you're doing, but I don't know it.
That's one success there.
Are we rolling that now?
No, I'm doing it so that Crux and Flinch can try something really fast to help y'all out a bit.
Let's go.
I just have to remember what their important stats are. Eee, Flinch,
That's
man.
a rough one.
And you have... So, between the pirate and the other two sailors, they managed to throw a couple lines to essentially attach the Lady Luck to the side of the galleon for the moment. I will do this. What do you guys want me to draw on this map? With what color? This is going to be easy for y'all to see.
Blue.
White or blue.
Like a light
Red.
blue. Red,
Red
would
is
also be really
red is
visible.
also very easy to see, like a red
Yeah.
or pink.
Mhm.
So here, this is one,
Oh,
and then
boy.
this is the other. Is essentially where they have attached two lines so that the Lady Luck can stay alongside, and Liliana is free to leave the spell jamming ship. However, you guys do need to keep in mind that that line is very important. Those lines
What if
are
I
very
want to
important.
stay on the spell jamming ship, Z?
You can if you want to, but I would
Can't
think,
I
do
cast
have
spell
range.
from it?
yeah, you can, but you'd have to leave the spell jamming helm under the ship to go cast spells.
I thought I could cast spells while on it as part of the whole spell jamming thing.
Not from the helm.
You can spend spell slots to maneuver the ship, but you're not
Yes.
like casting as like through the ship as a conduit, I guess, right?
Yeah,
Oh, I thought. I do agree. I thought that was a thing at one point, at least. But
I
have
don't
no idea.
remember it right now, so
okay.
I'm looking at it right here. Do you want me to like share it?
guess I'll. Alright, if it follows all of the portions of the cast a spell, you can use it.
Yeah. So as long as it doesn't require what line of sight, right? And not concentration.
Yeah. Can't have line of sight,
Sight.
can't be concentration, can't technically be touch either.
Okay. How far away are the ships, like, compared to each other?
That would be a good
Tarzan.
25, 30 feet.
Oh, I got this in the back. Okay.
Oh boy.
And then those three are on the ship. Micken will Misty step his way over. So, all of you, position yourselves where you want to be positioned.
All right, team, where are we coming in?
Booker, Trixie, Micken, and Button are the boarding crew.
I was going to have Booker land either here or here.
It would make more sense for him to be up at the front. However, that is in the
Yeah.
center of 4 people.
I was thinking, like, my hope is that I would be able to land and take out 1 or 2 of them. That's basically the hoping to high hell that I can get some good rolls in.
Okay.
However, we do have this ogre in the back to take care of, and I feel like there should be
Trixie's
2
got it.
people. I feel like there should be more than just Trixie.
Trixie and Button, because then Button can kind of help tank.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then Booker and Liliana and Micken can, like, try to deal with some of the ads,
You know?
and then move over towards the Ogre.
And you are going to get range support from the other sailors. They're just ranged characters,
Hey.
and they're want to secure a line first, so they're going to be unable to move to try and get over there very quickly.
What a fucking boarding party.
Stop this.
Jesus fucking Christ. This initiative.
Yeah, so there's a lot of shit popping off.
Yep, that's why I said this is going to be a fight session. And then I'm going to go ahead and drag these guys onto just the map floating right now so that I can get them into initiative. So go ahead and move your markers, the 4 of you that are, 3 of you plus Micken. Oh god, where is Micken going?
Yeah, where is he gonna go, huh?
Where am
Oh, that's a good point. Where is he gonna go?
I'm debating, or I'm not debating, I'm guessing I wouldn't get, like, all the way over here, because
No.
I'd probably land, like, just barely over with a 25-30 foot gap. That probably gets me there, which is plenty.
Well, if you're going up there, Micken will try to back you up a little bit. He's not coming directly up behind you. Like, he's going to try and not die to the best of his ability.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
So you're on
Where do you
the
want to
map.
be deposited, Amy?
Where are we dropping?
Where are we dropping, boys? Well, I have a feeling the ogre hits hard, and I don't think it'd be wise for Trixie to be here with a big ass ogre and then 2 people to back the ogre up. So wherever Trixie's going, the button's going.
Well, I was gonna have Trixie be like here, or like here, essentially, if that's okay.
Yeet. Button is deposited like what here? Or we
Here.
drop?
I mean,
That
if
is
we
so-
want, we could fly it. I could drag Button, and we could land over here, like next, right when Z allows it.
Dive bomb.
Yeah, literally. Throw Button at his face. Z.
Huh? What? Do you see the things I am rolling? I am not paying attention. What?
Can I throw something at the ogre's face?
Something or someone?
Particularly my companion.
Someone.
Particularly my companion.
If you want, I will say,
Jesus Christ.
if you want that to be your first combat action, you can. You'd be sacrificing your first action in combat.
You don't have to. It's all good. One
Okay.
can just move forward.
Because I'm already giving y'all the opportunity to like cast spells and shit.
Mm.
Mhm.
Okay, y'all roll your shit. Also, Lily, drag yourself onto the map somewhere at the very least, so that you can be an initiative.
Okay. Damn it.
Historical.
Actually, no, that makes sense. Like, using
Are
the-
we not rolling physical dice for this?
I keep forgetting, but it also sends it to the tracker.
Yeah, roll
Okay, that's a good point.
initiative within roll 20 at the very least for my sanity.
Where is my initiative button? Here's my initiative button. Roll.
Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. All right. Let's see here. Which one are you? This one. All right. Settle in. This is gonna be a long one. As you all
Initiative.
land on, you are down towards the bottom, my friend.
All right, I got time to
Oh,
use the
boy.
bathroom. I'll be right back. Okay, carry on.
Yeah, it takes some scrolling to get through this one. As you all land and board this ship, you see that your compatriots who are ranged are generally staying back on the Lady Luck and starting to aim their weapons. However, all of you, as you land, let's see, where do you have? What do you have? What do you have? Yes. The vampire that is the furthest out of range and the furthest from being surprised by everybody manages to get a crossbow up first and take aim, and he is the only one that he can really see and aim at right now is Micken, unfortunately. Where shit? There it is. And that's not going to hit. Surprise, surprise. Okay. Cool. Micken just pops into existence as he Misty steps on board, and you just hear this like little eep as he immediately ducks down as a crossbow just goes whizzing right above his head. He's going to be hightailing it out of that position very soon. But Trixie, you are up. Remember, you are hasted currently.
Okay. And haste is an extra action and 2 AC, correct?
Yes, and extended movement speed.
Alright.
You get 1 extra attack, so if you have multi-attack, you get 1.
Okay. So, move here, move range. I can't. Get a little closer, but point. Gonna go for this guy. Gonna pop the, because I forgot to do it initially, but I'll do it now. Going to pop my little arms. And as my bonus action. Yeah, bonus action. Which will do, he needs to make a dex save. DC 15.
Objection. Okay. Nope.
That'll be hit roll. 7. Okay. And then action attack with meteor hammer. Dice. Oh. Well, that's a nat 1.
Oh,
It's okay. I have another action.
good. You get on the run back.
Yeah.
Easy.
It's a 6 plus 7.
That'll hit.
Sweet. I didn't take out my damage die. Fuck. Hang on. D6 straight. D6, okay. That's a 6 plus 4.
6 plus 4.
And I use my bonus action and my 2 actions. And I can attack again, right? Yeah. Okay. So I have extra attack. That's a 20.
Nat 20?
Not 20.
You said. Did you say nat or dirty? I'm sorry.
Nat.
Okay.
Natural.
Alright, that's a big hit.
Let's go.
Let's fucking go.
So that's a 3. And then it's like the base 6, right?
Yes, it's full damage plus roll damage plus ability modifier.
Oh, so plus 4. So 6, 10, 13.
So you just start wailing on this ogre, who takes the damage, well, seemingly a little surprised, kind of half step back as you just keep hitting and hitting and hitting. You can see just the marks and wounds of your blows landing on him and just staying. But he doesn't cry out in pain. He doesn't seem to react beyond just the surprise by the force and the ferocity. And then
This is a big one.
he's also going to take a plat shot at Mikin. That's gonna hit.
Oh boy. Ain't no shield gonna stop that one.
And we see here. He does manage to pass the concentration check though, so yay.
Oh, thank God.
Hey, thank God, that was almost really bad.
Ooh.
Booker, it is your turn.
Okay, alright, so Booker lands on the deck, rolls to a stop. He is going to run around and then get right up against the railing here. So he's runs over here as a free action. He is going to draw a different dagger. He has the Beast Claw Knuckles in one hand, and he will draw the Nethalgu Claw Dagger in the other hand, because that's his biggest one. And he is going to use a bonus action to Spell Strike, which casting time of one action. Yes, so he is going to bonus action Spell Strike, and I want to use my Spell Strike with Hold person. Yeah. So he's gonna roll over there, grab the Nathalgu claw dagger, and hold it by the tip. Bonus action, hit it with hold person, and he is going to use his action to throw it at the dude that tried to hit Micken.
one
Or the
that
dude
just-
that did hit Micken.
Yeah, so yeah, that one.
Yeah, so I'm gonna throw a knife at him and hope that one, I hit, and two, the spell goes off real good. So here's hoping. That's a fucking natural 20, let's go!
Damn.
Hey.
Holy shit!
Let's fucking go!
Let's fucking go pop off!
I've not rolled a nat 20 with this dice yet. Until now, but yes. Okay, hold on. Where is my hold
Is this
person?
your Booker site? Your Booker dice set?
Yes, which is it is a black with kind of starry background and red text, and then the nat 20 is like a sun and moon.
That's fucking
It's
sick.
it's really fucking cool.
Yo.
I like these dice a lot.
I'm assuming the DC is not 0.
Yeah, I don't know why the DC should be 14 because it's int based.
So a strength save of 14.
Yes. Or no, wisdom save. Why does it say strength save? The fuck?
See.
Oh, it's giving me a wisdom save. Yeah, why is the save? It's all wrong!
I'm looking at the text, hold on. What do you see within
Yeah.
range of target? Wisdom saving throw, re-paralyzed for the duration of each of his turns. It can make another wisdom saving throw. Okay. That one, it rolled a grand total of 10, so that does, in fact, go off.
Yes!
Top of the damage. What is the total damage to him?
The total damage, so with the crunchy crit, I get the max of the damage, the weapon dice, plus a roll of the weapon dice, right?
Yes, plus your modifier.
Okay, so that is 2d4 for 4 and 1, so 5 plus 8 for 13, plus my dex is 17 piercing damage with the Nathalgu claw dagger. And he is held.
Nice.
Hey.
So Booker like runs up to the railing, grabs the one spare dagger and throws it and hits the dude and gets him to freeze in place, and he looks at Mick and he just goes, fucking run! And he's gonna turn around and start attacking this other dude who's right behind him. Waste no time, and he is going to swipe with the Beast Claw Knuckles for I don't want to alarm you, but I did roll another nat 20.
I'm gonna need you to weight check those die for me.
I feel like that is totally fair. My Booker luck has been relatively shit. It feels a little ridiculous to roll that many nat 20s. Okay, 4, 19. I will re-roll it.
No, you're fine. I'll let it slide this time. I'm gonna need you to fucking weight check that shit. Roll.
That's totally fair.
Roll your damage.
This with the the Beast Claw Knuckles, because I threw the Nathalgu Claw. That is
Dagger man.
4 plus 4 for 8. And where's my 5? So 13 piercing damage. And because it is, if the attack number rolled is even, well, it's a nat 20. Do I count with all my modifiers if it's even?
20 is an even number.
Oh, yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind. Shut up. My modifier is also, or the bonus to attacking with the Beast Claw Knuckles is also even, which nothing happens on an even number.
Okay.
But that is the first attack, and I will, for posterity, I will record this one. so that if I happen to roll another really, really good roll, it is known, it is seen. That's an 18, but it's not a nat 20.
18 will still hit.
Cool. Then that is an 18 plus 8's an even number for 1d4, 3 and 8 piercing damage.
Okay. You have royally pissed off this one.
I want to royally murder him, so that's totally fair.
Wait, so hold up. Are
You
you
want to
attacking the
hit
same
him?
person? Hold up, Joe.
Yeah.
Are you attacking the same person that you used hold person on?
No.
No.
Okay.
The one that
Okay.
he used hold person on is down here on the deck. Main
Yeah,
deck.
I
Okay.
And he's
wanted to freeze
attacking.
that guy so
Okay.
that he wouldn't hit Micken, because I was like, please don't drop a haste. Please, my son.
You guys want to keep Micken up and stable as for at least until the ogre's down. At the very
We
minimum.
need the lightning bug.
We need ultra buffed bug who's got what +3 to AC right now.
It's baby buff bug.
Baby, yeah, it's not big bug.
Okay, is that your turn, Booker?
Bonus action, attack, and move. Yeah, I am pretty solidly done.
Okay, then it is this one's turn, who is going to also aim a crossbow bolt at you, Booker, because you are starting to fuck up his friends. He is a little annoyed now. Let's see here. Assuming an 11 does not hit you.
It does not.
That's his turn at the moment. Flinch, sir, for the love of God, do something good.
Flinch.
He's going to aim at the one over here. And take a shot that is going to hit. And he will also take a second shot. That's not going to hit. He hits this one. This one is going to ignore him for the time because you guys are going over and fucking up his ogre friend. So he's going to come up behind Button here.
Oh, hello.
And he's going to use his energy drain ability.
Hold on, he moved right up next to Button.
Yes.
I'd like Button to use their reaction to have him roll a con save.
Okay.
Their Halo of Spores ability is active right now. DC 16 con save.
Yep, he'll fail that. What does Halo Spores do to him?
You can use your reaction to deal a 1d6 necrotic damage when it moves into a space within 10 feet of you or starts its turn there. It fails a con saving throw of DC 16. However, because they are mushroomed up, that's going to be 2d6 necrotic.
Okay.
They're undead. Aren't they immune?
These particular undead are resistant, but
Oh,
yes, there is less necrotic damage being done to them. But it does do damage.
Damage is damage, and it's all Button's got. Alright? Button is very specialized.
Okay. So he takes damage and there's no other side effects to that?
Nope.
Okay. So he's going to come up and attack. Let's see here. That is... I did not program this in. Fun. We'll reach out and try to kind of slash at you with kind of undead, elongated fingernails and clips your shoulder, I'm assuming. What is your AC right now?
14.
Yep, that's 21 to hit.
Yeah.
And we'll do necrotic damage to you in return. Just like I'm treating necrotic damage here. Total of 10 necrotic damage.
Okie doke. Ow.
And then it's Big Boy's turn.
Oh boy.
He is not super happy with you, Trixie.
Hmm.
Double check. He's got. Yep.
Either lover or hater. Not really in between.
He's going to take a step closer and lift the massive morning star above his head and just drop it down. A 26 to hit for
Yeah,
10
that
damage.
hits.
And then he will take the knife, which you realize is more machete size now that you're up close to it. And we'll take a swing, and that's not gonna hit, so you avoid that one. You dance out of the way as the other hand comes slashing across with the knife. This one is gonna turn around and try to fight you, Booker, because you're fucking him up. And he is also going to try a claw attack on you. Try his energy drain. That is 16 to hit.
16 doesn't quite make it. I have AC 17.
Hey. That is
Thank
his
Christ.
turn. However, this one is going to come up behind you. And is going to... he rolled a 6 and a 7. So that's not going to happen. So you manage to just kind of keep dodging out of the way of these two as they start to gang up around you. And Starbow is going to try and lob a rock from where he is positioned on the deck. Try to hit. Which one is he going to aim for? Also, how bright is he? I don't think he's particularly bright. He's not very bright. Oh boy. Well, let's just hope his aim is good. Don't try and hit the one in front of you, Booker. 14 is the AC of these dudes. So that is 24 points of damage, which will take this one down.
Yes.
Nice.
Let's go.
As you kind of you don't take any damage from it, but you just see this like giant like mangonel stone go hurtling through the air and like crash into this vampire in front of you and crush him. And there's just a little bit of ichor and a couple pieces of gravel that kind of spray on you and kind of scratch by your face. And you just like look over and you just see the gleeful expression on Starbow's face as he starts scrambling for another big rock.
Fucking little psycho
I
plant.
love him so much. He's so happy for violence.
The guy's got a little sociopath, but he's a useful sociopath.
Yeah, big rock.
This one is also going to try and hit you, Booker. But, you know what? Nope, he's gonna come over and try to scratch you. He rolled a 2. God damn it.
Yes.
We are outnumbered, Z. Let us be cool.
I want them to hit on occasion, man. Grimzod is going to level a heavy crossbow and try to hit the one beside a button here. 18 will hit, 24 will hit, 17 to him.
Heavy.
Why is that Lily, it is now your turn.
Okay. So, let me survey the battlefield here. Yes, I see. These front two are interposed with each other, right?
Yes, so the topmost one is above this one, but this is all you can see from like the main deck of Lady Luck.
Yeah. Where's my measuring stick? I would like to measure a 30-foot spear for no reason in particular. So,
Oh, that's a neat tool.
yeah. That should get everybody with a nice, delicious fireball.
Just
Oh.
barely missing Micken.
The tips of his
Should
shoe has a scorch mark.
That should get those three up top, and then
Hot
those
feet, hot
two.
feet.
Those
that should
three?
Of a
get
cannon.
3 up top.
the three right here, right?
Yeah, those guys are over here.
Yeah,
Wait, what?
they're over here.
Oh.
These are the stairs
Yeah.
up.
Okay.
So you can still get the 2 on the main deck if you want.
No, I want to blast the three. Three bigger number than 2.
So if you're
Like-
centering it on the stairs, then measure from this top map.
Oh, it's
Okay.
gonna be real close for this one in Booker.
Center it like all the way back here.
You could center it like here, maybe.
It has to be 30 feet from... What is the distance on Fireball?
It's like 120-foot range.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good. Well, no.
Like slightly, it's like 4 feet.
You get the picture.
more.
It can't be done. It can be done is the point.
Yes,
We're
it
just-
can be done.
There we go.
Yay.
Yeah. Okay.
The tips of Booker's boots.
I hope this doesn't deal too much damage to the ship, because it's already kind of rough. But this is good.
We have mending.
Yeah.
I'm more worried about the ship collapsing underneath our feet.
Ah.
No, it should be
That's my
fine.
only worry.
Cast spell.
Okay, DC 16 Dex here.
Oh, it didn't do it. Oh, hold up. Yeah. Where's...
What
Description.
is their addition
Description.
to their Dex? I don't think it's a lot. It's not. 21 damage if they fail.
That's a lot of ones. Damn.
Yeah, that's rough.
21 is a good chunk of damage on these guys, though.
True.
Mm-hmm.
So that is... First one up here is going to fail. So that is 21 to him. Second one is going to pass. So that's 11. And then this dude... Oh, he just barely failed, man. Alright. Fireball, you do manage to do a chunk of damage to all of them. 2 of them failed and are now lit on fire.
For
Not
my
happy
bonus
about that.
action... Or wait, what's the conversion for sorcery points to spell levels? Yeah, let me look.
Should be in your class features.
Yeah, that'd be sorcerer.
Double check this.
I think I have enough to get another 4th level or 3rd level spell slot back. Sorcerer. Sorcery points, level 2. Fountain magic. Creating spell slot, here we are. 1 spell slot. Oh, I'd have to spend 5 for another 3rd. Oh, that's fine. I don't I'm not doing anything with these spell points anyway. So yeah, for my bonus action, I'm gonna convert my spell slots into, or my sorcery points into another 10th level spell slot. And
Do
that's my turn.
another 5th level, you said?
Third.
Third, okay. For some reason, like, the first thing that I heard was 10th, and I'm like, there's no such thing as a 10th level.
Yeah.
I heard
Why?
10th level and I was
Super
like, oh.
It's like,
Really got some explaining to do.
10th level is the type of shit that you might see, like, a one-off with a god. We are not there yet.
You just hear Latin music coming from the Ladybug ship.
And One Winged Angel starts playing. Okay, this one. His friends just got fireballed to the face. His other friends are dying. He is going to take a step here and try to shoot Trixie. This 16, I don't think it's gonna hit
No.
you right now. Button.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's finally your turn.
Oh yeah, I have a turn. I've been listening to a podcast.
That's amazing.
Bonus action, Shillelagh.
Okay.
Action, bonk this guy. Did I have an idea for something?
Yes.
If I did, I forgot it. Doesn't matter. 16?
Will hit.
Whoop. That's gonna be 10 bludgeoning plus, I believe. Let me just double check the dice on these because these dice scale with my level. Deal an extra. Yeah, it's another 6 necrotic. So 10
Which
bludgeoning.
is
Mhm.
bumped down to 3 because
Yep.
of the necrotic resistance. But you know how many hit points he had left?
Was it 3?
It was 3.
Let's fucking go!
Wait, do you have the thing button?
What thing?
The cool mushroom the corpse thing?
That's true. I do actually.
Oh, did you forget? You were so excited.
I do. Oh, I'd like to make this my zombie.
That does
Oh, I
not
don't know how
require
that's
a
gonna-
action or a bonus action.
It's a reaction. Oh, I already used my reaction.
No, you got it back on your turn.
Yeah, you get it back on your turn.
Oh,
so
do?
you would
Oh,
be
shit!
sacrificing your reaction for this next round.
Okay. I'm down. And also, I have vampiric on that, so I get, what was it? I have level 2, so I get 3 HP.
Okay. So you make it your zombie. Do you have
It's my zombie now. Kneel before the button. Just kidding. Go attack your friend.
I'm a little concerned about the implications now that we've done this, about what
What?
it means to have once been undead and now be undead but belong to this creature.
Yes.
That is.
Don't think too hard. Stop
You're right.
thinking.
I'm just not gonna think about it.
Don't think about it. Let me see. It comes immediately after yours. So, button immediately just fucking whacks this guy. I imagine just right in the abdomen. And like as he crumples over, button just like raises the staff again. And he just stands back up. And
do you have a zombie stat block? Let me
yes, I
pause you
do.
for a second. Okay, I gave you control of that token, I believe. Check really fast. Can you move it?
Oop.
There you go.
Yes. Okay. Well. I should probably move, right? Yeah, no. Button should probably move before I end Button's turn. I think that's more than enough. Yeah, to go flank the big guy?
Yeah. Hold on. Just shifts a couple things around. It goes is immediately after yours. The zombie after you is yours.
Okay, Button is gonna fucking tap, 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 tap. Let's go! With this guy moving over here to flank the ogre for Trixie. And then this guy is going to run towards the ogre and attack. Combat only action takes the attack action, making one melee attack. So it's gonna normal roll. 21 to hit. 7 damage. Bludgeoning.
Okay. I'm assuming that's the end of your turn. That's all the shit you got.
Yes.
Oh.
That's all the shit. Because zombie can just do the one attack.
It is Mickens' turn. Let me see what you have at my turn. Just look at Micken.
Oh.
I want to save that for your shipment. Yep. So he is got shot at twice, got hit once, been yelled at by Booker. he's going upstairs, hanging out by Booker for a second. He's just gonna lean around you, Booker, and he is going to drop a shatter spell.
Hey.
Oh god, please don't destroy the ship, man.
The sound wave puts out the fire.
Shatter does more damage to inanimate objects.
Where's my resurrecting? There it is. 10 foot is here. Not quite good enough to hit that dude, but be a nice little chunk of damage. Con saves from both of them. That one is going to fail and a fail with a 8 and a 12.
Yes.
So both of them are going to take 9 damage. Come on, there we go. And don't know that there is much of anything he has to do with his bonus action currently. Nope. So he's just gonna. You are new shield. He's gonna vibe with you, Booker.
Fair.
And as this chaos is being unleashed on the deck, you all could kind of feel the shift of magic, and all of you realize there's something you have not noticed from any of these creatures thus far. Magic. There's still a Spelljammer somewhere on this ship.
Oh shit.
As he reaches out with his own magic across to the Lady Luck and is going to cast a hypnotic pattern on
Counter
our
spell.
range. Okay. Let me see here. Double check this. Line of
Oh wait, I don't have counterspell. Never mind. Continue.
I was about to say.
What?
I was going to pick it up, but I forgot to on this next level or on this last level.
Oh, you know what you might want to do at your next long rest.
It's
Yeah.
fine.
It's going to drop a hypnotic pattern on the arranged boys. Let's see here, 3 for Q, wisdom saving throw. Okay, what is your DC, sir? Okay. Well, that is a... Doesn't matter what the bonus is, both Flinch and Grimzod are out. Crux manages to pass, though. So...
We got one.
And he's the next one up. Wouldn't know.
If nobody got us, we know Crux got us.
Crux ought to shake the other guys awake.
He would not fully realize this round that his friends are out of it. Because he is preparing a nice little grenade.
Jesus.
He is going to chuck that thing. Trying to go ahead and help you out, Booker. He's going to land it right about here. And double check the wording on this. DC 15 dex save. That is... Two of them pass, one of them does not. Five, a D6. Okay. This one is dead.
Hey!
This one still up. This one is still up. And let me roll a d6 really fast to see. He does not get it back. And was I supposed to do something here? No. All right. As that fragmentation grenade hits this top deck, which has taken a fireball and then a shatter and then a grenade explosion over the course of 6 seconds, one after the other, does indeed finally start to give out. And I will need a dex save from you, Booker.
I fucking knew it!
I will give you advantage because Micken is right beside you. He will use his reaction to try and help you.
Oh. I... half a dozen in one and 6 in the other. I rolled a 7 on both. Plus 4 makes a total of 11 for my dex save.
Oh boy. Let me see here. As the topmost deck starts to crack and splinter and give way, coming crashing down into the rooms below. Funnily enough, because of how low you rolled, and these other two, everybody on that deck goes crashing down.
Ugh.
As
Oh no!
Micken tries to help you, but then gets dragged along with you, landing Let's see, the two of you would be over there.
Sugar, we're going down swinging.
Can I use my... Well, hold on, what is it called? Damn it, Booker, cheat. Why did you minimize it in the weirdest way possible? I have the little charm I got. The charm of Featherfall that I got from those little space dudes. The little astronaut guys.
Yeah.
Can I use the
Twingos?
yeah, can I use the charm of Featherfall so that me and Micken do not fall and hit the ground and take damage?
Yep.
Or we'll fall to the ground, but we won't take damage.
Yeah, both of you are gonna fall, and you both kind of land uncomfortably because now you are in a very cramped, what you realize is an astrogation room. Or astrogation, that's fucking Star Wars, navigation room. Just narrowly missing the table and the maps on it, and the vampire that ended up in the room with you does land face first on the ground. Pray that this rolls high for all of your sakes. Did not roll high enough. He's still moving. But you and Micken both managed to avoid injury.
Ooh. Thank God. As long as I don't have to make a save, so that this dude being held personed is just stuck there.
Okay. And it is... which one? This one. Who, upon seeing that you went crashing down, does not know that all of you are down there. So he is going to move up here, along this to here. And he's going to take a pot shot at Button. $19 for 7 damage.
Okay.
Trixie, it is your turn.
Okay.
Oh, wait. 19?
Yes.
Oh, never mind. Don't worry about it.
Like, I know you did not... I know you told me that you have a lower AC than 19 last time.
No, I have shield. I forgot to use my reaction for a second. Carry on.
Okay. So I am going to attack with the meter hammer. That's a 13, but it's advantage, right?
Yep.
Yes.
13 plus 7, so 20.
That'll hit.
I gotta switch it over. That's a 2?
2?
Yeah, for
Okay.
damage. 2 plus the 4, I believe. Yeah, 2 plus 4.
6.
And then I will flurry of blows for my bonus action. That's an at 20.
Hey.
You fuckers.
And then the attack from the flurry of blows. Good thing that's advantage, because that was a 1.
Hey.
Whoa.
It's not much better, that's a 2.
What's your total, though?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, 9.
That'll hit.
What?
It's a
Okay.
big ass slow zombie ogre. It's
Okay.
got a big HP pool, but it's got a really low AC.
Okay.
That's
You
a
got your
weird.
haste action, right?
I'm actually going to do something else with the haste action.
Okay.
So, but the damage for the first flurry is a 4 plus 4.
Okay.
Oh, it crit though, huh?
Yes.
So that's, yeah. So that's 8. 14. 14 for the first flurry. And that's another 4. So another 8. So 22 total.
Okay. As you just continue to just take chunks out of it, and it's now surrounded. It just lets out this guttural, growling roar that shakes all of you immediately around it. And even on the far side of the ship, Booker and Micken can hear it.
So, for the second action, I would like it to make a dex save, please. DC 15.
Nope.
Okay, so that'll be 2d8 radiant damage from Sacred Flame.
Hey, we're getting in there with the radiant damage.
Let's go.
So let me roll that 2d8. That's an 8. No, that's not a d8. Where's my d8?
That's right, you went like Moon Cleric, right?
Yep. So, if it's allowed, my idea of how she flavored it is she's attacking with the meteor hammer in her arms, right? Her ethereal arms. And then the last ethereal arm kind of gets like a radiant white glow as if you're gonna fucking anime punch something. And yeah, that it's a radiant hit. That's how I'm flavoring her Sacred Flame, if that's okay.
Hey.
A.
That is a 7 and an 8. So 15. A radiant uppercut.
Check this stat block really fast. There's your sheet. Alright.
And that's my turn.
Nice. Big damage, big damage. This one. What is the whole person saves? Wisdom?
It is a wisdom save.
That's a nope. That one stays immobilized. Booker, you are now in a room with one vampire with a giant hole in the deck above you, above your head.
Well, looks up, and then looks through the hole, and looks back down at this vampire. Just like, oh, fuck it. And he's just gonna clamber over whatever debris and detritus is there to get up to the pirate. We're gonna stab him twice with the beast claw knuckles. That is definitely a miss with a 7. That might hit with a. Oh, it was more than a 7. It was actually a 13.
13 will just miss.
Yes, but the next roll here is a 16.
Which will hit.
And that is going to be 3 and 5 for 8 piercing damage.
That'll take him out.
Yes!
Let's go.
So Booker, like, opens the door here, because there's a wall right here, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So Booker opens the door and, like, steps out and then sees the dude he froze.
And then the other one would be up these stairs over here. Which was, you see the one you froze, the one that would be at the top of these stairs, and then the one at the railings here would be the 3 that you have sights on.
Okay. So I've got one attack left.
Joe,
What?
if you melee the one that's hold person, it's a crit.
Oh, believe me, I know, but I haven't hit him yet, so it would be a crit, but he would be unfrozen.
Go and kill him, Joe.
I think that's what I'm gonna do.
I don't
think I
think
want to do
hitting
that
them
still.
ends the whole person.
Hitting them won't. I think it just gives them a save, doesn't it?
Yeah, every time you hit them, it would give them a save, I believe.
Yeah, I think
I
it's like
thought
you
it
get a
didn't.
save. Each of its turn, it can make a save and get a success. Either way, Booker is. I think I'm still gonna hit him. So Booker will. I think he has enough movement. He might not actually.
They actually do not get a save if you hit them. It's only on their turn.
That's brutal.
The whole person is nutty.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't quite get there because Booker was here to start and then ran maybe like 5 feet, and 30 feet gets him to about like right here. But I can throw the Beast Claw Knuckles and just fucking. We're just gonna go for it that way. He's not moving. How bad could it be?
All attack rolls will have advantage.
Hey. So we're gonna throw the Beast Claw Knuckles, and we're hoping for something good. That's pretty good. It is the same. So 22 to hit.
That will hit.
And it does technically crit because he's held, or is that only if I'm melee?
He is technically paralyzed, so paralyzed you have to be within 5 feet to critical hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Totally fine. It just gets some damage on him anyway. And this will keep me from, if I get shot with ranged, losing concentration and looking like an asshole. So I'll do that. I'll do a 4. That is 9 piercing damage, which does activate the Beast Claw Knuckles. On an odd number of... wait. If the attack number rolled is even. Never mind. It has to be if the attack number rolled is odd. I've only rolled even attack numbers. Huh.
You've crit twice. Stop complaining.
This is no, you're totally fine. But then that'll be 9 piercing damage, and that will be Booker's whole turn. I'm pretty sure. No, yeah, that's his whole turn.
Okay, this one is gonna stand up, exit the door, see you, peekaboo, shoot.
Don't do it.
That's a crit.
Oh.
Fuck. Anything but a crit. Anything but a crit, man.
So that is 25 damage.
25 damage? Holy balls. That hurts real bad, but I'm still up.
With a concentration saving throw.
Yes.
You have to beat a 25.
Wait, is it half the damage or 10?
Whichever's higher.
Whichever's higher.
Okay.
This would be like 14. Yeah, so you're good.
What is my fucking health? 39. Okay. Can't do math for a second there. Couldn't do math for a second there.
Okay, and then okay. Flinch is charmed. Can't take a turn. Ogre is up.
Does he get a saving throw?
No, not with Hypnotic Pattern.
Ooh.
Hypnotic Pattern
Yeah,
can only
Hypnotic
be
Pattern.
ended if they take damage or if somebody shakes them awake. That's why Piper was saying for Crux to shake them away, but unfortunately that happened immediately before Crux, so he doesn't know what the fuck's going on for a minute.
Hypnotic Pattern is a fucking rough spell if it hits the right people.
Let's
Fun
see.
fact, it can also hit the caster.
Yep.
Wait, what?
You can Hypnotic Pattern yourself.
You flashbang yourself?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
It's really funny.
Oh, that's amazing.
Let's see. He's a 19 hit Trixie. Don't think so. It is.
Oh, sorry, as muted. No. Her AC is 22 right now.
He washes out what is. Okay. My brain just skipped tracks. Give me a second.
You're good.
No problem, Bob.
Mhm.
A 21 will hit button though.
Yep.
And you are going to take 12 total damage from the knife that he pulled out as he first brings the Morningstar up over his head and comes crashing down towards Trixie, who dances around it and swings his other arm around wildly towards you, but
Mhm.
it manages to just catch you. So that is slashing damage towards you.
Okay, no.
This one is dead. This one is dead. Starbow. Not
Yeet.
Hypnotic Pattern. It is Yeet's time.
Yeet!
A 20 will hit as he aims for this dude.
He's aiming for the ones that can just go splat, huh?
If you
Yep.
if you have favoritism with your NPCs, I don't judge you, but I mean, if this guy,
This guy.
of all the people to have a favorite NPC for,
Our shitty fucking teenager.
weird ass
Insert
psycho.
My Chemical Romance teenagers.
They say
Right.
teenagers say the living shit out of me.
It is Lily's turn.
Oh, 21 damage is another fucking Mangonel rock.
Yep.
Atop her throne, Liliana is casually like she's leaning in the chair. She's like resting on one hand, like on one of her, like resting her face on her hand as she's surveying, like a queen. She's gonna get in on this this ogre game. She wants to help out with the ogre. I'll do that.
Okay, Psychic Lance. Int save. Okay.
Oh, that is not holding out high hopes for this fucking dude.
Okay. Oh god, I shouldn't have looked.
Well, that's 30 psychic damage.
How do you want to kill the ogre?
Oh my god.
How do I want to kill it?
I have a gif. I have the scanner's gif. Where is it? Man, where's
What?
the fuck
No,
the scanner's
not
gif?
yet. Fuck.
Don't worry about it. Just remember he still has his zombie ability.
Oh, okay.
So like I'm watching like I just launched a fireball 6 seconds ago. So I watched that happen. I just kind of turned my head, noticing that they're fighting this ogre. So I just kind of snap and whisper something, and then it just explodes. Like its head explodes.
you see this ogre just immediately explode, at least partially, in front of you. However, it does need to roll a save. And it starts to kind of stumble backward and forward, and all of you kind of like tense and brace, getting ready for it to fall on you. And then its foot just lands, and it steadies itself. And you now have a headless ogre standing, barely, but standing in front of you.
Who's yours?
Because of its undead fortitude. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh
But
god.
it's okay because it is incapacitated. So let's see it make that 5 more times in a row.
It can only be taken down. This knowledge can only be taken down if the damage that takes it down is from radiant or a critical.
Oh, no shit. Moon time. Moon time?
I mean,
Because
Trixie's got
this
this.
one is going to. It's not super happy that his friend is just exploding randomly, but he's going to try his best to continue firing. And he's going to aim at Trixie. 22.
Damn it, that meat.
So that is 7 damage.
And I have to roll concentration, correct?
For your shield spell, yes.
Yeah.
So it's 10. You have to beat 10 with a con save.
That's 16.
Cool, so you still have it.
Cool.
But it is now your turn.
Okay. Does Trixie look fucked up?
I'm at 30. I'm at about.
Half? Okay. Which can I offer you a healing word in these trying times?
A healing word would be most welcome.
Okay. Gonna healing word the Trixie at 2nd level. So it's gonna be. Ooh, a 9? It's a little pick me up.
Yeah, yeah.
No, another half hit.
Well, I mean, it healed more than what I just took, so.
That's don't speak like that. The universe is listening. So that's Button's bonus action. For their action, they're gonna bonk again. It's gonna be at advantage because flank, right?
Yes. 26.
26. For 11 bludgeoning. Plus 5 necrotic. Their action. Right. And that's their action. Bonus action. They're not moving. However, their new zombie friend is going to attack. Is it also rolling at advantage? Because it's flanked?
Yes.
12. For 2 damage.
You guys just keep taking chunks. But he is staying upright.
Okay. That's it.
Bacon. Step out. Very cautiously following Booker. And, let's see here. Well, we're attacking dude that's being held. You just see him kind of lift his hands and twist, and you see a couple of boards that fell into the room behind lift and come up behind him and then go shooting forward as he casts catapult.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay, it's gonna auto fail that if I remember correctly. Yes, auto fail the dex save, so he will take the damage from it. Damage to this guy as he just gets fucking impaled. He is not looking so great. And it is the mage's turn. That is... Oh, where's my shit? There it is. Meeny, miny, mo. Who's he the most pissed off at? We got 4 people here. Let's roll a d4. Uh-oh, Trixie.
Oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
He rolls. Here's the range. Don't think I need a save from you. No, that is just an attack action. Okay. That's a nat 20 on a ray of cold.
Yeah.
Which do okay. 26, 27, 28 total damage as this eruption of
Ow.
cold just comes directly up from underneath you and blasts you in this column. And you also have your speed reduced by 10 feet.
You still
Oh.
thinking?
Damn, that
Mhm.
sucks, I guess.
I mean, you're hasted. So,
I also have 45 natural movement speed, so
yeah, like, you're fucking fine.
That is his turn. Crux, now realizing that his friends are fucking out of it, is going
Rihanna's
to
close moves. Let's go.
slap Flinch first, wake him up. Rimzod will be next. That's his action to be able to do that. This one's going to attack Button. .24 for 8 damage. Trixie, it's your turn.
Oh,
yeah,
More
I'm
than a little
gonna...
frostbitten right now.
Yeah, fuck, that's cold. You know, trying to shake it off with the, haste, had her all buzzing. Now it's a little slower. But, let's do that Sacred Flame one more time. Is that the deck save?
Dex save. Oh my god. So, like, I knew zombies and undead were bad at dexterity. I have not rolled, anytime he has had to make a dex save, I have not rolled a positive total number. It has always been a negative.
2d8.
How do you want your sacred flame to kill this
Fuck
sucker?
yeah.
Let's go.
So, how she did it is she, I imagine she has maybe a holy symbol because now she's a cleric. So maybe she has like some kind of symbol necklace kind of thing, and it lights up, and her astral arms, her astral fists get these white glowing aura, and she just kind of kicks at the knees to get it to kneel a bit, and then punch right into the stomach with the sacred flame.
You just end up blowing a hole through the zombie, and it finally, as you finish punching, slumps forward and down, and it does not look like it is getting back up.
Perfect. Now who's the asshole who used cold?
Hold on. Before you finish your turn, guess who's got a reaction now?
Wait. You can only have one at a time.
I think she wants the ogre more than the skeleton.
What does it say? I can have only one at a time.
I thought it was you could only have one at a time. I might be completely wrong. But just make sure that you can have more than one at a time.
I mean, I've been reading this a bunch.
Okay.
So, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'll read it here. I might have skipped it if it does say it.
No, it looks like you can only use it up to your wisdom modifier.
Yeah. I'd like another zombie, please.
It's medium or small humanoid. Is this? Wait, isn't he medium, right? No, he's not.
Look at him.
Ogre zombies are considered large.
Ah, I was going off of token size, motherfucker.
Well, no, on token size he looks bigger than medium.
Yeah, but usually large is like what, 2x2?
Man, I don't want either you get grids and everything is accurate, or you get freedom of movements and things are not accurate.
No, I mean, it's fine. I just thought he was medium because I'm used to large being, bigger. Never mind.
Unfortunately, you don't get the ogre zombie. If you get another, you can get more zombies if you want to start collecting them.
I want to start collecting them. Continue, Trixie. Give him hell.
Which was the one that cast Cone of Cold?
You don't know where he is.
Okay. Well, then I can see make sure I can move. I'm pretty sure I can, but just making sure. Yeah, I can.
Dude, you're hasted.
I'm just making sure. This dude's gonna get Meteor Hammer. Where's my flashlight? That's a 19.
Will hit.
And then one more. An extra attack. That's a 20.
That will also hit.
Sweet. 1. And 5. So 6, 12, 16, 19 total.
Okay. He looks fucked up and not happy. Is that your turn?
That'll be my turn. Yeah, that's it.
This guy's gonna try that wisdom save again. That's a nat 20.
Oh shit.
So he's going to shake off this whole person finally. He looks real fucked up and now real pissed off. He's gonna charge at you, Booker. And try this. Oh, so close to a nat 20. That's a 19.
A 19 would normally hit.
No, that's a 19 rolled. It's a 23.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, that does hit. Also, I was about to talk mad shit. I don't actually have shield. I thought I had shield. I don't have shield.
Come on. You can do what I need you to do. There we go. That is going to be a total of 14 necrotic damage as he swipes out at you with his energy drain.
Ow.
But it's now your turn.
Okay.
Get him.
Get 'em. So let me see here. Booker is going to spin the knife around, and yeah, he is going to use a bonus action to cast Zephyr Strike on himself. One of the coolest first level spells of all time. He will. Yeah, you know what? He's just gonna attack this guy. He's got the Beast Claw Knuckles out. And he is going to attack, but he's not going to give himself advantage on this attack yet. He's gonna hold Zephyr Strike. One weapon attack roll. Okay, cool. Does a 24 hit.
24 will hit.
Nice. And that is going to be 6 piercing damage.
How much, or how do you want to do it?
The dude runs up and starts like slashing at Booker with necrotic energy and fucking claws and shit. Booker's gonna like dip one attack and then feint and then take the dagger and give him the legacy special and stick the knife in the side of his temple.
Is that what we're calling her now?
It is now. That is the name. Just shove the knife right into the side of the head, and then pull the knife back out. And he is going to, in one in one smooth movement, withdraw the knife and dart all the way over here to this fucker, who shot at him last time. And he's going to give himself advantage on this attack.
Fair.
Thought you could fucking get away with that, you son of a bitch. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 will hit.
And that's going to be 6 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then one more attack with the Beast Claw Knuckles because of my dual weapon fighting. Just a normal attack. Oh wait, it also does 1d8 bonus force damage, I think?
Yep.
Yeah. So he takes...
I like Zephyr Strike. It's a good spell.
He takes 1 force damage from Zephyr Strike.
Okay.
Yeah! And then that'll be 26 on the final strike to hit.
That'll hit.
For 8 damage.
How do you want to kill that one?
He's gonna do the same thing, just like run up and then feint to the side, do one swipe across the throat, and then do like flip the dagger around, and then do the legacy special on the opposite temple.
Damn.
Okay, this one is also dead.
That is Booker's whole turn.
It's now Flinch's turn. And he's gonna try and shoot this guy in front of Trixie. Oh, that'll miss. That'll hit. As
Oh.
bullets start to rain down from the other ship, or from the Lady Luck, and this one just gets popped right in the head. Goes down in front of you, Trixie.
Trixie will give a salute over to the Lady Luck.
Is there anyone else that is in his range? Not technically. He's going to roll at disadvantage because he wants to continue to throw rocks.
Fuck the code.
16 will still hit.
Let's go.
As this guy just gets hit in the shoulder and kind of goes stumbling back down the... Oh no! Don't stretch. Is stumbling back down the steps a few steps as he just gets winged by Starbow. Still having a good time. He is still under control. Nobody's shaking him awake yet. Lily. The only one that you know where they are is on those steps across the way.
Well, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm gonna go. I'm gonna.
Firebolt. 14 versus AC will just meet.
9 fire.
9 fire. Is there anything else you would like to do?
No, that is all.
Okay. Button and Button's zombie friend.
Unfortunately, Button is very slow. And by that I mean they only have a 30-foot movement speed. So they cannot reach. And their only damaging cantrip is fucking necrotic.
Damage is damage, my friend.
Damage is damage. Okay, let me see.
Bonk.
Tap. They can't bonk. They're out of range. But tap, 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 tap. They're running. Button is running at full speed. Honestly, you know what? Button's gonna dash. Full speed ahead. Get right up in this guy's personal business. And they don't have anything that's damaging as a bonus action. They're just getting right up in their business.
And zombie?
And zombie is going to also run. What's their movement speed? Oh man, he's slow as fuck.
Yep.
He's making his way downtown, walking slow.
Fast.
Faces passing, home out. He's on his way though.
Okay. It is Wiccan's turn. Wiccan's running really low on the spell slots. Do you have anything useful here, sir? You know what? Fuck it. He's gonna come venture his way out here. And, cast catapult on that one in front button. Which is dex save. Here. This. It does not take half damage. He succeeded. So, just goes whizzing right by, unfortunately.
Oofed.
And... eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Who are we most pissed off at this? Oh no. Oh, Micken.
No!
The boy.
Not the boy!
Micken. Let's see here. Whew. Okay.
So... fuck.
This is nice 16 damage to him. He's up, but he will also have to make a con save here.
Come on, Nicken, you can do it.
Come on, Nicken. Hold yourself together.
16 or half damage. Ooh, barely. Barely.
You getting 11?
Yep.
Oh, hang in there. Hold the line.
You got this.
Barely. Crux.
Bug thanks you.
Let's see. Did not get your grenade back in previous turns. What is the range on your shit, sir?
I feel bad, but I 100% imagine Micken crying really, really badly whenever he takes any amount of damage.
He doesn't cry. There's just very pathetic noises.
Tears well up, but they don't come down.
That's a miss, and that's also a miss from Crux. And this one, we're gonna go with a nice. That's a nat 20.
Sheesh.
Against you, bud. So that is.
Wait, sorry, I didn't hear you.
He rolled a nat 20 on his energy drain against you.
Ooh.
But
Alright. What's the damage?
2d. 28, 30 damage.
Wait, how much?
30.
30? Okay.
Yes.
I thought you said 28 and then 30, and I was about to be like,
Yes.
Z, what the fuck?
28 from the total of the dice, 30 because of the addition of the modifier.
Gotcha. And what damage is this?
Necrotic.
Oofs. Okie doke.
Trixie.
Trixie is going down.
She's
And
the
I mean-
timber.
I mean down the stairs, taking the most direct shot
Better day.
down.
Okay. So, what's your total movement here? With hasted,
So,
but
40
also minus 10.
Yeah, 45 is base, so that'd be 35. Wait, so is it double 35 or double 45 minus 10?
It's double 45 minus 10, I believe.
Okay. 90, so 80.
So you're able to get down onto the deck relatively easily. Are you going? So there is a get here first, essentially.
Okay.
There is stairs down below, and then there is a door here that you see.
I mean, I have enough movement to check the door. Let's check the door first.
Okay. Inside, there are more rooms.
Thoughts, friends?
There is a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 doorways in here.
Okay.
I'm just
I have-
fucking go nuts.
I have a better way of doing this. I'm gonna head below deck and find the Spelljammer. You guys look up here. And jump down.
What?
Okay, so then you go down, another set of stairs, and you end up down on 3rd level.
Jesus Christ, a lot of levels. Oh yeah, it's Galleon.
So you'd end up here. Here. Ah! Fucking here.
Peek through door.
You see an empty bedroom.
What's this way?
You are keeping track of your movement, yes?
Yes. I have dashes if needed. But I will triple check that.
You see what looks to be a large cargo bay of some sort.
Okay.
You would assume it's a large room. And you see stairways on the other side, another one going back up to the deck, and another one going down.
60.
You see a total of a door here, a door here, come on, and then 2 doors over here.
Okay. So I am about 75 currently. So,
Got 5 more feet then.
yeah. So this would be my first just movement. And then I'll dash.
Okay, I'll get you another 45.
So it doesn't double the movement again?
No.
Okay. 40. I only get about there. Right here. And this is down, right?
The one on the right, or the bottom one would be down, but yes, there is one down.
Fine. Right. Yeah, okay. I'll use the other action to dash again.
Measure that out for me really fast for you.
Amazing. This is 35.
35. Okay, so you get all the way down to the bottom-most floor.
Jesus Christ.
Whereas you reach the bottom, you see just the flicker of movement, and you see the ghost.
Oh.
Which, I can get rid of the vampirates now, but I must now, because you ran right into him. Grab Agony.
I've dashed twice, correct?
Yes.
Let me double check something. So I think I can dash one more time. Because monk. Have to use a key point for it.
Can you? Did you already?
Huh?
Don't mind me. I assume you already used the haste action, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was one of the actions. I used my base action, the haste action, to dash.
Mhm.
Can't you use Step of the Wind to dash again?
That's what I'm considering doing right now. So she is at the bottom, you said, right?
Yes. So she'd be.
Okay.
I could move you.
Yeah,
and
I'm
end
trying
up
to.
here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, can I ask? Where's the Spelljammer? Where's the helm?
As you rush in and ask where the helm is. Let me see here. We'll check his shit. Okay. He just looks at you, and you get a like the first good look you've really gotten at Agony, and he is just this hauntingly green figure, just kind of draped in this tattered cloak that is pulled over his head. You can see all the way through him, though he has this kind of iridescent, pale green color. And as he turns his eyes towards you, they are there, but they are so far sunken that you can't. They're almost shadowed, like black holes in his skull. And though you can't really see his face fully, you do see just the very slight protrusions on either side of the hood that would suggest he is elven of some nature, or elvish of some nature or lineage. And all you see is this smile that kind of spreads across his face. Why would I tell you where he is?
Because the rest of your crew is gone. And there's no point in fighting back at this point.
Oh, there's always a point. Especially when you're about to be part of the crew. And Booker, it's your turn.
Part of the ship, part of the crew. So there's still baddies up here, right?
No,
This
everybody's. Yes, there is one. Sorry about that. There is one in front of Button still.
And this, to make sure, is Grimzog.
No, that is
No,
that is Button's pet zombie.
Hmm.
Grimzod is still on the Lady Luck because he was a ranged fighter.
Oh. Duh.
He's a coward.
Okay.
I mean, what?
Yeah, you see one zombie who is just covered in mushrooms that are growing at a rapid pace.
Horrifying. Well, Booker will look over there, see Button, and then does Button look like they got it? Thumbs up.
One's not a damage dealer,
Understood. Booker's gonna use.
but probably. Considering Micken is also here, and Lily can also see. I'm fine. Go after Tracy.
I will offer one thing, and that is Booker will use a free action to withdraw the blood drinker, and he will pull it out of his coat, take one good step to make sure that he is here. So that's like right about there. He'd have to close the distance
Well, if you're gonna go
a little
after
bit.
Trixie, at least as far as you're aware, she went down the stairs over on this side of the ship,
Mm-hmm.
and then the doorway she seemed to be telling you to go through is over here. So you gotta move in that
Okay.
direction in general, unless you want to rush down these stairs immediately beside you.
I'm really tempted to rush down those stairs because I am very close to them, but I will opt for doing the helpful thing, and Booker will run as fast as he can, which is average.
Well,
And
don't you
get
also
about
get some
there.
speed from Zephyr Strike?
Well, Zephyr Strike, I think, ends after I attack.
What do you mean? It's up to a minute.
But yourself, the attack deals extra damage.
Oh, until the end of that turn.
Whether you hit or miss, your walking speed increases until the end of that turn. Yeah. So, he'll run up as far as he can, and he will take a step, withdraw a blood drinker, and he's gonna give it a throw at the one that to the back of the one that Button is fighting. So I think I'm within range. What is the range throwing range on a dagger?
2060 if I remember correctly.
Yeah, 60 is your outer range, so it would be at disadvantage.
Damn, that's fine. It's worth a shot. Not very good. 16 to hit?
That'll hit.
Hey. Alright. Blood Drinker doesn't deal a hell of a lot of damage, but 7 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then Booker will... He's running out of knives. He will use his action to throw the Beast Claw Knuckles. Also at disadvantage. That's a lot lower. There's no way. 11.
That will not hit.
Damn it. Then I wonder if I can do this with all of them at once, because that would be very convenient. The bonus can summon. Awesome. Booker will, like, he throws the last of his daggers and he just goes shit, and he misses with the last one, and then he'll use a bonus action and snap his fingers, and all of his daggers teleport back to him. And that will be Booker's turn.
Oh shit.
That's the best part about being a Spellblade.
Nice.
Flinch is going to use his action to snap Grimzod out of it. Starbow. At disadvantage, but yeet it is.
Yeet.
That's not gonna hit. Just another, like, massive rock goes zooming right above your head, Button, as he keeps trying and failing to hit this one. Grimzod is going to aim a heavy crossbow, shoot, that's going to hit. And y'all were talking shit about him as this very large crossbow bolt just jams in the side of this one's head, and he is dead.
Hey, finally.
Hey.
I mean, hey, thank you.
Let's fucking go.
Alright, Lily, there's nobody else that's alive that you can tell.
Yeah, I'm effectively out of combat. You kids have fun.
You could come onto the ship to help.
I could, but somebody's got to steer the ship.
We're latched on.
No, I'm good. No, I gotta make sure it stays latched. It's good.
Okay. As it is now Agony's turn. And scrolling down here, we are now into the multi-level combat.
Yeah, it's about to get real rough.
He's gonna move his way right up to you, Trixie.
Making his way.
I need a charisma saving throw.
Charisma, huh?
Yep.
Banish?
Where's my phone? Where's my D20? There's my D20. 13 plus 1? 14?
14. You are so damn lucky. First, you feel as he comes up the shift of just this cold aura as he gets closer to you, and then he's right up beside you. He lifts a hand towards your head, and you feel like bony fingers start to wrap around your mind, but you shake it off. And seeing that that failed, let's see what you can do here. He just smiles and twiddles his fingers and starts to disappear in front of your eyes.
What? What?
You have see invisibility, because now would be a great time to surprise everyone by having see invisibility.
15.
I just got spells last session.
What you're saying
Pops
is you
up
don't
here.
have see invisibility?
Between Micken and Booker.
This
What?
bitch.
I need a wisdom save from both of them.
Okay. So let me check my thing. Because I may have been shortchanging myself in a dumb way. No, never mind. I haven't been shortchanging myself in a dumb way. You said wisdom?
Yes.
I get a D4 on this, so let's hope it's good. 20.
Okay. As there's this moment where all of a sudden there's this swirling cold around you, and then this ghostly figure stands in front of you and just kind of smiles, looks first at you, Booker, and then over his shoulder at Micken. And there is just this bone deep thrill of fear that runs up and down your spine for a second, but you manage to shake your way out of it, and thankfully the two of you are now immune to his horrifying visage for the next 24 hours. But it's your turn.
Move here. This is a ghost.
A ghostest with the mostest.
Ghostess with the mostest.
You know what would be really good right about now is radiant damage.
All I got is Moonbeam?
Moontime.
Is it Moontime? How the
I mean,
fuck would
I feel like Moontime is probably a good call, but it's also, I mean, it's your call. I don't know what else you
It's
can
like
do.
a 10-foot radius, right? Yeah. I can manage to just barely miss Booker. Wait, how'd you do the thing? Is it a line? A circle. Center. So is it fucking... What the fuck is it? 5-foot radius. Okay. So it's
10 feet across.
10 feet across. Okay. Joe.
Sorry.
Your Booker square is getting in the way of where I want to measure. Can you?
My Booker square.
Yes, there's a square above where you're measuring that says Booker.
I'm
I'm
not
asking you to
measuring
please
anymore.
get rid of it. Thank you. Okay, cool. Just barely scrape by Booker and Micken. I'm gonna cast Moonbeam.
Okay, so it will take damage at the start of its next turn.
Yeah, so it'll be a con save at the start. Alright. Those are my second levels. Fucking. Where is button? Okay, I'm up to there. So it'll be a. No, I don't. Don't worry me. I'm struggling with Roll20 lately. So I can essentially get to that one.
It would
1,
be
2.
here.
Yeah. So it'll be.
And move your zombie.
Zombie is making his way. Slowly but surely.
And I'm assuming that's your turn.
Yeah. He's
Micken.
slowly making his way.
I honestly kind of forgot about the ghost myself until Trixie went down there. I should have saved a couple more of these things. Oh boy. Booker has all of his daggers again, right?
Correct.
Okay. We're gonna use the last second level. We're gonna cast another shatter spell. Continue. Agony. Where's your shit? It's gonna be a straight roll for you. That's a nat 1 on that. Okay, so he takes. Make sure you don't have any resistances. Not to thunder. Oh, no, there's the resistance to thunder. I lied.
Hey, let's go, Micken. Let's go, Wind Micken.
So that is going to be 9 damage. Okay. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Button.
Oh boy.
Let's see here. 2, 4. Why did I close my mage sheet? My mage is still up. There it is.
You can just take a little nap.
Really wish. That's gonna be 19.
To hit?
Yes, to hit.
Okay.
You have something you're trying to do?
No.
Okay. That is 14 cold damage as another ray of cold just erupts from underneath the deck and hits you, Button.
Ooh.
Crux is gonna take a couple pot shots.
This is the lowest health Button has ever gotten.
That'll. Think. What is your. Yes. Those will hit. Half damage. 8. See. Damn it, he doesn't get his grenade back. That one's dead. Trixie, it is now your turn.
Zoom to the other side of the room, which is 75.
Okay.
Get that door open.
The bottom one?
Yeah.
You see what looks to be a provisions room. There's a handful of actual pieces of like crates of food, but there are far more jars that you don't necessarily want to think about.
Okay. I guess I'll move to this other door just in case, since I'm already down here.
Okay. As you open that door, you very quickly realize that it's the brig. And inside you see 2 beds. And laying on top of one is an unconscious elf, clad in a very ornate black dress, with silver and gold jewelry and a high collar raises behind her head.
Shoot her.
She's a high elf, you said?
An unconscious elf.
Unconscious elf, okay.
Pale blonde hair, just knocked out on the bed, and you do see. Well, actually, roll me a perception right now, because you are, like you said, zooming.
Yep, I'm definitely zooming. D20. There's my D20. 3 plus 7, so 10.
That's what you see.
Okay. Deal with her later.
Just slam the door closed again and run off.
Yep. Yep. Not a problem right now.
It's occupied.
Yep. Let's see. So to get back over from here, be 75. So that would be 2 dashes, right? 25.
Yes.
Or yeah, just
40.
under it.
Yeah, just under it, 45.
Okay. And so she's gonna end up on this deck slightly above, right?
Yes, you'll get up the stairs on that one.
Okay. So I get 5 more for that, so I can move there. And I'm gonna move over here. Check out these doors. So I'm moving here, and then over here.
Amy, have you been keeping notes this entire time?
For combat? No, not really. Why?
Damn it. We had to guesstimate the number of rounds.
Oh, it's been 4 rounds.
4 rounds? Okay. Booker, it's your
There's
turn.
no door here?
Oh, door. Sorry.
Yeah.
I was starting to realize I need to keep track of shit because you only have so much dash or so much haste.
Yep.
It's bedroom.
Bedroom. This room.
Also a bedroom.
Okay. That was 20, 30. I can get about here. That's my turn. Mark your key point.
Now Booker.
This would be Booker's 5th turn. So, seeing this thing come up out of the floor, that awakens Booker's, like, whatever this thing is training. So Booker draws Blood Drinker. And he will, yeah. He's gonna dart to the side here. I don't suppose Micken happens to be armed with some sort of physical hitting tool that is a weapon.
He technically has a dagger.
Is he wielding the dagger?
No.
Okay, so Booker instinctually goes to a flanking position, assuming that Micken is in fact a warrior of some kind, wrongly. But he will nonetheless attack with Blood Drinker. That is a dirty 19.
That'll hit.
Or sorry, yeah, natural 19. Okay, Blood Drinker does 1, 4, 7 7. Blood Drinker's listed here as slashing damage. Interesting. 7 slashing damage. Second attack, we're going in. Actually, before I do my second attack, do I have a spell that might be useful here? I've got I've got one that might work. It's my last 2nd level spell, so Booker.
Join the club.
Booker is going to use a bonus action to spell strike Touch of Madness. Which that is the spell info for Touch of Madness. And
I will stop you here because you're gonna be real mad if you realize this in a second. Read the first couple of words.
Touch a living creature. Oh, you got a point there.
Dude, solid right there.
Read the fucking spell card, Joe. What the fuck? Damn it. I don't think there's a. I don't think I have a spell for this at all. Well, you know what I do have? I will cast Armor of Agathis as a 2nd level spell.
That'll work.
That'll keep me up. So we're gonna hit Armor of Agathis. Wait, I actually can't do that. I'm so fucking. I'm losing my shit and my mind. I don't use any spells because I've already started attacking. I'm just gonna roll with my attacks. Blood Drinker's 2nd attack. That's gonna be a 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
And we're gonna go with 9 slashing damage. I'm going to use Blood Drinker's ability to heal 9 hit points, because I can only do that once. And that'll have to take the place of where an Armor of Agathis would have gone if I had one. And then I have one more attack as a bonus action. That's really low. with a 15.
15 will barely hit, yes.
Ooh, ooh. For 7 slashing damage. Just immediately pivot on his heel, get into a flanking position, and just start swiping like crazy with the knife.
Okay, Flinch is up. Flinch is gonna shoot. Run. That's not gonna hit. That'll hit.
Oh!
Oh, let's fucking go.
It's not a nat 20. Actually, yeah, because it's a dirty 20 because he's at disadvantage at the moment.
Oh.
But
Still, it's a hit.
damage is damage.
Damage is damage.
Okay. And it's his turn. Starbow. Gonna try real hard with this rock again. That's not gonna hit.
Oof.
Grimza is... You know what? He's going to take his action to make his way on board, swinging over with a rope from the Lady Luck. Lily? There's a ghost. Pepper?
Oh, hi there. Oh, hi there. What you want?
Would you like to attack a ghost?
I like ghosts, sure. What shall I do with the ghost? I shall... spellbook. Single target options, you say. Single target options. Oh yeah, I still have a 3rd level spell. Oh, and then a 20.
Not 20 will hit. Con save. Let's see, where's the d20 over here?
So wait, so full damage on this, full damage is 68, so 42 plus 8, 46, so 14 plus 40 something? 42, so it'd be 56 damage total?
Holy shit.
So you send this ice lance arcing across at this ghost. You see his form start to freeze, and for a moment he looks like a statue of ice, but then you see him start to lift out of it. But in that moment that he lifts out of it, Moonbeam hits. And he ignites in silvery flames and he disappears.
Liliana was just sitting on her chair. Ghost pops up. Cast Ice Lance. Disappears.
I feel like Liana's playing Risk or Battleship or some shit.
That was good. Well, that's what she's doing. She's vibing on her throne right now.
But
Button is going to use their action to drink a healing potion. For 7. And Button is going to run tap 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 towards the group. Oh. Just to clarify, there's no more enemies where we can see, right?
Yeah, not that you can see.
Okay. Tap, 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 tap. It wouldn't be meta knowledge to, like, remember that there is... I mean, we've been getting attacked by a spellcaster, actually.
Yeah, you know that you like logically because you're getting attacked by a spellcaster that you don't know where they are, like you're not seeing them cast. You know that the only person that could do that is the Spelljammer.
Okay. But I'm just gonna run tap 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 tap. And just ask Booker, where is the helm?
Booker just looks around and just shrugs. I don't know, down somewhere. Lower level.
Button.
Roll. I'll pause you. You can roll your spelljamming skill, Booker.
Is I've got a theory.
Yeah. 11. God, I fucking forgot about the dice roller. Never mind.
Yeah, that's about the answer you can give with an 11.
Yeah, he's pretty sure it's down. I think, at least.
Button. Button's gonna point forward and be like, what is that?
Point forward? Like,
This area.
I have no idea where you're pinging or...
Oh, whoops.
That is... Booker just, like, shakes his head and tilts. He shrugs, just goes, what, those are bedrooms?
Well,
Well,
you
captain's
fell
quarters.
you fell into the navigation room, and you would be able to see the remains of a bed frame through the open doorway directly in front of Button.
Okay. Guys, above table, I would assume that the spelljamming helm is near the navigation room.
Not all the time, no.
Okay. Alright. Well, then, Button will nod and look left and look right and look up to Booker. Which stare?
You said you stare at Booker?
I said, which way? Left or right? We also never explored here, by the way.
Nope.
Correct. The Booker points to that way. That's the direction he's looking, and he sees the downstairs.
Okay. Well, that's all Button can do. But Zombie Friend is going to make their way down. I used the action to drink potion.
Oh. Wait, no, your health potions are bonus action in this game if you're drinking it yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Homebrew Z rule.
Because I don't think it should take an action to down the equivalent of a 5-hour energy.
Okay. So then, I guess dash, yeah. Another... down.
So you end up... I'm gonna grab you. There. I'm going to assume we're just gonna abandon Zombie at this point because he is falling very far behind.
Oh, no, not abandoned. I will move him, don't worry. I just had to go do the beeps. Because the beeps are happening. Don't mind Zombie, he's gonna make his way slowly.
Micken's turn. Micken looks after Button, looks towards Booker. Are we following, or are we... Gestures vaguely around the ship.
points behind him, like hooks a thumb to the rooms behind him, and he just goes, "I'm gonna check there. You follow button."
Okay. And so that is Ernie. So Micken will meet up with Button. Trixie, you have two people joining you downstairs. He'll just kind of like scan around, and I guess he will go this direction. As we now have 5 people on board. Damn it. That's gonna be Grimzod. Grimzod. Sorry, my friend.
God, stop playing.
That'll be another blast of cold coming up under Grimzod and hitting him. Crux is going to... He is not going to make his way on board. He's going to stay on the Lady Luck because he is a big boy and it takes him a lot of effort. Trixie? Iris, you are muted.
Thank you for telling me, because I was talking really fast.
Mhm.
Oh,
So, when seeing Button Micken, he's like, you guys like seen a ghost? He kind of disappeared downstairs.
The ghost has turned.
Oh. That's good. Well, I'll keep looking over here. There's a person, below that's unconscious in the brig. You want to go help her? Bye, good luck. Zooms.
Zooms.
And, she has 10-foot range with her arms. Can she open both of these doors from the center?
Huh?
Her arms have a 10-foot range. Her astral arms.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I was like, I know that this is a bug, but I know she is also not that freakish. Sure.
Just just trying to speed this up a little. Okay. That was checking because I thought it was... Yeah. 70. 80 would be here. Door. 25. Going up. Look. I'm using this haste, okay?
I knew as soon as you're like, I'm gonna jump over and go downstairs, I was like, okay, we just added some time here.
I'm sorry. It's 10 to get up. And an extra dash.
You are in the one above you?
Yeah, I just I moved up essentially.
No, what I'm saying there.
Oh, thank you. Listen, I can move a little further. Why am... Stop it. Right here.
Get upstairs right as Booker is starting to hoof it over that direction.
Yep. Hey, Booker. Bye, Booker.
what the?
Okay. I can make it about here. Are there any doors I can reach from this range?
You open the door to the bathroom.
Is there a door to the south?
No, not that you have in range. Because the other two
Okay.
are in this alcove area.
Fuck, I'm gonna use my last key point.
They come back on a short rest. Go nuts.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna use that to move this, get around this room essentially, if possible.
Double check this. Okay. So you're getting around the room. So you see down here is the kitchen and the dining area. And then a relatively fancy bedroom. And the last room that you open, last room on the entire ship, is where you see the spell jamming out. With the
I
spelljammer
got
in it.
you! Trixie opens the door, sees the person, like, down to you. Starts swinging her meteor hammer. Can't do anything else, I don't think. So
Nope.
that's my turn.
Starting to get out of breath after all of this. Down 4 flights, up 4 flights, across and
Oh.
back and forth, and
Oh yeah, she's sweating, but she has a slight crazed look in her eyes, like I have been all over this goddamn ship. I am like, what is it, like hooked on caffeine right now for the haze, like just like adrenaline.
okay,
Looks a
Booker.
little insane.
Well, that's gonna be Booker's turn as he runs right about here.
Don't have a bonus
Done.
action spell you can use?
I mean, I don't have one that would be useful right about now. I could cast a bonus action spell, but like, it's, well, I mean, hold on. So, in theory, I guess I could save my action, use a bonus action to Misty Step there, and then
Get yourself all the way to the door if you wanted.
run in and get here with 30 feet of movement, assuming that I can squeeze by Trixie.
Duck around the meteor hammer.
Yes, as she's spinning up, the Booker will teleport, poof over next to her, slip underneath her arm, go right into the room, and dagger up into the front, and we're gonna stab with Blood Drinker. Big money. That is a 27 to hit.
That'll definitely hit.
Hey, that is going to be 10 damage. That is the most damage I can deal with a single dagger. And then second hit. That's a natural 20, let's fucking go!
Hey,
It's not as crazy because it's just 1d4.
but it's still a nat
But it is a
20.
natural 20.
Damage is damage.
Which gives me max damage of 14 slashing damage.
Okay. Is that your turn?
That is my turn, yes.
Flinch is going to also make his way over to the ship. Starbow has nothing to do. Grimzod is also running his ass in here. Sees both of you and like blinks, realizes that you're in front of the Spelljamming helm, and just you see his like eyes go wide. Stop him! Liliana, would you like to do something? Piper, are you here?
She muted.
Sorry, I was muted. Is there anything I can do from here?
Not from the Spelljamming helm.
No, I'm good.
Button.
Hi, I literally just sat down. What happened?
Trixie has found the Spelljammer. Booker has stabbed the Spelljammer. Grimzod ran in and just told them stop him, but that's all the time he had. Trixie did tell you that there's somebody downstairs that's not an enemy. Somebody downstairs, but Trixie ran back upstairs.
Yeah,
Yep.
somebody downstairs who's unconscious.
Well, Button's not a healer. Unless you guys want me to have Button investigate that, but I don't know what Button could do.
That is up to you, what you think Button would do. Would Button go downstairs to try and help somebody, or would Button just like, no, I'm going back upstairs. Everybody else is upstairs.
I mean, Button saw Trixie clear this floor, right?
Yes.
Trixie said, yeah, she said she cleared it.
Yeah, okay. I feel like Button would want to prioritize the threats, and if that person is unconscious, they are not yet a threat. So they just got downstairs. They're just gonna fucking turn on their fucking heel, walk back up these fucking stairs that are it's a bit too big for them. It's like, you know, when someone's like at the gym and they have those like boxes that they like step up.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that, but every fucking step. It takes them a long time to get upstairs. And they're just gonna fucking, I don't know. Could they run a straight shot over this grate?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they're just gonna fucking dash. Well, on the way.
Okay. Remove your zombie.
Zombie is. Thank God he's a bit closer. He's also here. Let's go. Zombie's gonna get there first, probably. That's it.
Mickens just like ran in, had Trixie zoom by, telling them to go downstairs, turns around, looks at Button. Button's already running upstairs. He's just like, uh. I am going downstairs.
I've had enough.
I'm running out of spell slots, man. It's like, here. Oh, you guys are gonna be so mad at me. Because as you stab this mage, he just kind of like, you get this grunting noise, and he looks up at you, Booker, sees Trixie, hears Grimzod, and you just see this toothy smile.
Ugh.
With long fangs. He tilts his head and shakes his head. You all are so stupid. And Dimension's door is in front of Liliana.
Wait, do I have a thing for this? Do I have a... No, I don't.
So Liliana, there is a vampire that just pops directly in front of you and is going to strike out at you. I'm assuming a 23 will hit you. If you're talking, Piper, I can't hear you. Piper?
Piper?
Try leaving the Discord call and coming back in. Is Piper lost?
Hello?
Hey, there we go.
Okay. I was asking, how can it attack me after casting Dimension Door?
Is a special ability for this mage.
Okay. Does what hit?
23.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, you take 15 necrotic damage from it.
Okay.
As it lands and unleashes just this energy aura around itself. And you now have a mage directly in front of you.
Well.
And it is Crux's turn. Who, hearing the commotion, will start working his way back down the Lady Luck. We go to this page really fast and measure where he was. Here. There. He will be just close enough to be able to take a pistol shot or two at this guy from behind. That is going to miss. That is going to miss, unfortunately. But Trixie. The crazed bug has lost her target.
Does Trixie have any way of knowing that it went back to the ship?
Roll me perception.
Where's my fucking phone? That's a 2. Fucking.
You have no fucking idea where he just disappeared to.
Trixie lets out a like and zooms away. I didn't mean to go that far, but I think the point was made. See, I don't know where Trixie went.
I don't know where she went either.
Is this her over here on the all the way on the right?
I think
No,
that's.
she's somewhere over here. Like this, like I threw her this way.
I'm gonna have to
Oh,
expand this fucking a map so that I can find Trixie that you just yeeted off screen.
Flies into the astral sea.
Sorry.
I feel like Iris, if this was a real table, it would have thrown her mini.
Where did you put Trixie?
Isn't that her over here?
No, it's Crux and Starbow.
Did you just delete her token, Iris?
It's gone.
Weird as fuck.
You find her?
No. You're gonna have to drag her back on.
I don't. Oh, it's the new token, but yeah.
A new Trixie.
Sorry. A new Hummer Trixie.
She envisioned herself.
I
she
won't.
envisioned herself flying into the storm.
She hasn't checked out these rooms. Fuck it. She's gonna go this way.
Don't say you use your entire turn to like get to see those two rooms.
Yeah. Is there anything here? Like
No.
like
that
okay.
is essentially you look up forward and there's like a little window you can peek through. You realize that's where the anchor and the anchor ropes are being held.
Okay. If I could end like right here-ish.
Yeah.
She's gonna scream. Let's see.
Booker, roll me a perception check.
Can I use my passive perception of 21? If I fail?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and say you get that 21 because you have that observant feat, right?
Yes.
Z, please, it's 11:30.
Sorry. Just be happy he can only do this once. You realize as Trixie zooms off, you kind of cock your head, start looking around, you hear the gunshot. It doesn't sound like it's on your ship.
Booker just shouts back to the ship, and he'll use his full turn to run out this way, and then get to right about there.
Filch going back to the ship. Starbow unfortunately can't help. Grimzod also run. Lily, you have a vampire in your face.
First of all, as a bonus action, I'm going to use the Lightfoot cantrip to get away from him.
Okay.
That's the guy you're playing chess with.
Then I am going to move away, and would you look at that? I have one final level 3 spell slot that I haven't used. Isn't that amazing?
Remember, he is in your Spelljammer room.
Oh, don't blow up the
Do
Spelljammer
not
helm.
blow up the Spelljammer.
I'm not gonna cast Fireball on a single target. Why would I do that
Ma'am,
when I have
your
Ice
history.
I didn't think you'd cast Fireball because I don't think you could cast it without killing yourself too.
Exactly.
I mean, that's also in your history.
Did you already not? I thought you had used your third spell for Ice Lance already. Did you? I have no idea.
No, I had 2 spells and then I gained a third one back, basically. Using
nice.
that,
Sorcerer.
Yeah.
Sorcery points.
15 will
Yeah.
hit. 17 con save. Where's your con save? That is a save.
That's okay. Take the damage. With her newly found, I'm away from her. Away from it. I'm gonna continue running down the hall.
Okay, 68. Button?
I'm looking here. And Button has no way to, like, get there quickly themselves. So Button is just gonna start fucking, I guess, climbing the rope.
Okay.
You know, the anchoring ropes. They just fucking, I guess they'll just start the process.
Yep, it will
Fucking,
take this turn and next turn to successfully get over, essentially.
Alright, back to the ship.
Where's Lily?
Zombie's coming too, man. He's just a little slow. He's on his way, alright?
We will leave Micken going to deal with this until next session. That's why Mage's turn is going to over here, here. Start to try and follow Lily. Lily, she ran away out of the spelljamming room. Had to go past Crux, so he's not going to get past Crux. But he is going to try and catch Lily. Let's see here. So it's a 14 hit.
What does Mage Armor give me? It's...
I don't remember.
Mage Armor is 11 plus Dex, right?
I think so.
I thought it was more than that, but
I think it's 13.
13 plus Dex?
Yeah.
That sounds right. In that case, no, it does not.
yes, it is.
Yeah, it's 13
Yeah,
plus
my
Dex.
AC is 15. My AC is 15. I actually see that now.
Hey,
Hey.
see,
Nice.
Right. So we take pass through here. 5 points of cold damage from the aura. Nobody else has had to deal with that as of yet. Much better than what that would have been rolling. And Crux, this guy directly in front of him now, is going to take out his longsword. 14 and a 20. Both will hit. Minus 20 damage. And he manages to chop this guy's head off.
based Crux. Hippo
One
God.
nice, smooth action, brings it out, slashes across his chest, turns the blade, and chops the head clean off. And as the vampire falls, there's an eerie calmness for a moment as the battle ends.
Holy shit.
And we'll call it a session there.
Hey,
I just find it so funny. As soon as Button reaches the other end of the rope, we're going to see that it's over, and then turn around, start climbing the rope again, because Micken's still on the other ship.